What is up, Fin fans? Yes, no news is broke yet, but I thought I'd jump on here and give you a little bit of update for the people who don't follow me on Twitter, which go follow me on Twitter because that's where I'm the most active when I'm not making videos. But you're getting a straight from the phone video because, again, I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on in the free agency world. First and foremost, Ryan Fitzpatrick has signed with the Washington football team. I tip of my cap to you, even though it's on backwards. Tip of my hat to you. I loved Ryan Fitzpatrick, even when a lot of people were pooping on him the first 4 games of the season because the offense wasn't doing as well as people wanted it to. They wanted to get 2 in there. Defended him. Last year, he was the reason we won 5 games, defended him. Even when he was on other teams, I loved his swagger. I loved how he was a team-first guy. Loved me some Fitz. So I'm glad he's not in the AFC. I'm glad the Dolphins don't have to play him. I hope he takes the Washington football team to the NFC East Championship and wins a playoff game for them. First one he's done. Love me some Fitz. I'm very happy he's with the Washington football team. Now let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. There's a lot going on. Just broke. It literally just broke, about 11 minutes ago or so. The Raiders have released Rodney Hudson, center. Now, I know a lot of people wanted Lindsley. I kind of wanted Lindsley, but when I saw his contract, I was like, no, I'm good. Not getting Lindsley. But Rodney Hudson, going to be a gold jacket center. 3,445 pass blocking snaps, 3 sacks allowed. The man is a beast. Yes, he's up there in age, but I don't care about when it comes to offensive linemen, especially when it comes to the caliber of center. Now, it has been talked that the Dolphins are trying to go hard after Andrews, but I also think maybe that's why the Dolphins were kind of sitting back and waiting because, again, people, we have to remember the free agency market doesn't start till tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. is when free agency and the start of the new year starts, and all of these teams that are over the cap have to get below the cap by 4 p.m. tomorrow. So again, a lot of people were upset that the Dolphins are just sitting around waiting. The wide receiver market is super, super, super quiet. I'll talk about that because a lot of these wide receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster, Galladay, Samuel, even Marvin Allen, I'm hearing. Marvin Jones, not Allen. I'm hearing the Dolphins have shown some interest in. But a lot of them are like, hey, the money's not out there for us. That's because this is the lowest cap space the NFL has had in 3 years. So it's not going to be crazy sexy where everyone's going to start signing people and all these. There's still a lot of big names. Let me pull my little notepad out where I wrote the names I like down, right? But the fact that Rodney Hudson is now a free agent, I think the Dolphins, this is where the Dolphins need to, all right, let's go get us the center. Like I said, a lot of people are upset that they're sitting back, but this is why they're sitting back. This is why they're waiting for this exact reason. I don't know what the Raiders are doing, side note, because they traded their tackle away, and now they released Rodney Hudson. I don't know if they're trying to make a move to trade up or trade around to get draft picks or to get offensive linemen in the draft, but I don't know what you're doing. But I'm not upset. Get yourself Rodney Hudson, Miami. And like I said, a lot of people are upset. And, follow me on Twitter because I'm interacting with a lot of people. And on my interactions, I hope everyone who I interact with on Twitter, what I'm trying to do is just, it's all right. I'm trying to make you feel better by saying, hey, look, we still got this potential. We still got that potential. It's going to be all right because there's some people dropping F-bombs. There's people saying this, that. Just take a deep breath. Look at what's happening. People are going to get cut. There's still a ton of great players out there. What I would like to, if the Dolphins do this with free agency, again, free agency hasn't started till tomorrow, but if the Dolphins do this going into the draft, I'm ecstatic, right? I'd like to bring them in a center, whether it's Andrews or whether it's Rodney Hudson, which I kind of would now prefer Rodney Hudson. Bring in one of the wide receivers. Is it Juju? Sure. Juju's dynamic. He's a really good wide receiver. I don't like his TikTok and his boyishness, but I'm pretty sure Brian Flores can get that under control. You have Galladay. Didn't play most of last year because of injuries, but we'll see. If I had to choose between all of them, I'd like Samuel, and I'd probably prefer Juju over Galladay. So center, bring in a wide receiver, right? Danny Shelton just got cut from the Lions. Big nose tackle. Now, I know I was talking to one of you guys about, Davis. Raekwon Davis, you can fill that role, but Danny Shelton can really help in the run game, and then you have, Davis be really going after in the pass game, but intertwine. Why not bring him in? He's probably barely going to cost anything. Get more depth there, right? So there's that. So center, Rodney Hudson, but Andrews I'd be happy with too. Wide receiver, bring in one of the three guys that I named. Bring in Danny Shelton or someone in that caliber. Then bring in a pass rusher, right? Barrett still out there. Carl Lawson still out there. Jadeveon Clowney still out there. Hassan Riddick still out there. So if the Dolphins go out, they bring in Hudson, they bring in, say, Juju, they bring in Hassan Riddick, and they bring in Danny Shelton, and then say that's all they do. They're like, now we're focusing on the draft. I am pumped with free agency because that fills 4 roles. They already got the linebacker from the Texans. This is what happens when I go straight from the phone. My mind's going 1,000 miles a minute. McKinney. They brought in McKinney, so I said I want linebacker help. They already got the linebacker help. Then going into the draft, all they need to address is running back, add some more offensive line help, maybe a guard. That's it. You do BPA, best player available, if you don't know what BPA stands for. Best player available for the rest of the draft. I'm telling you guys freaking out yesterday because you saw the Patriots spend all this money, which, yeah, it sucked. They get Hunter Henry today. So now they have these 2 really good tight ends. Whatever. You still got Cam Newton throwing the ball, and I'm not worried about it. But if the Dolphins just make these, and they can, a lot of these players are sitting back waiting. The cap space is so low that all these players are like, hey, well, this is what we deserve. And a lot of teams are like, well, we don't have the money to give you what you think you deserve. So they're going to be sitting back waiting. Then all of a sudden the Dolphins are going to be like, look, we'll give you this much this year, and then next year we'll give you a little more because we're going to have a buttload of money next year. It's going to be, I'm telling you guys, just sit back and wait. Now, I'm not saying this to predict anything, right? I don't know. Say they don't sign Hudson. Say they go for Andrews. All I'm saying is address at least 3 or 4 needs of the team, right? You have, like I said, 2 options in Hudson and Andrews at center. You have 3 options, maybe 4 options at wide receiver. You have a ton of options, 4 options that I said at pass rush. They address those 3. Screw Danny Shelton. Say Danny Shelton never happens. We have Zeller, however the heck you say his name. We have Christian Wilkins, and we have Davis. Say they don't even go after Danny Shelton. Danny Shelton is more just depth and a big boy in the middle, right? Say they address those 3. I'm still pumped because you go into the draft not needing as much. Then you do BPA. Then you take Pitts. Then you trade down from 3, or you stay at 3, and you take Pitts. Or you take Sewell. Because at that point, you need a running back, and you need a guard or somebody. And then if you take Sewell and you put him at right tackle, then we have Isaiah Wilson and we have Hunt who can compete at the guard position. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be fine. I hope I'm getting you pumped up because this organization knows what they're doing. Going 5-11 to 10-6, they know what they're doing. They're sitting back, they're waiting. We got $33 million in cap space. Albert Wilson's coming back. Allen Hurns is coming back. That's more depth. That's more help at the wide receiver position. I honestly think, and I said this in my cut resign video, I think Albert Wilson's going to really help out Tua, especially with his yak, yards after catch, and all that stuff. I'm really thinking Albert Wilson's going to help out Tua. Just need to focus on that offensive line a little bit. And the fact that Rodney Hudson just got released. I'm checking my Twitter right now as I'm talking to you. Whew. I'm seeing right now if there's any interest in him. Someone said Rodney Hudson's familiar with the South, born in Alabama, played his college football at Florida State. Dolphins need a center, the best one in the game. And yeah, that's what Neil Driscoll said. Yeah, please give me some Rodney Hudson. But as news breaks and hopefully we make some signings, I think we'll make some signings today. I don't know why my hat keeps sliding up. I think we'll make some signings today. You'll get videos like this straight from the phone. But like usual, guys, it's going to be all right. If you haven't yet, follow me on Twitter at DouglieDoWrong. I am the most active there. Shout out to my wife, mother of my child, beautiful human being, allowing me to come constantly make videos. She had the baby. I'm now on my phone on Twitter, talking to you guys and tweeting things and getting information. And, she's like saying has the baby and she's like, Daddy's doing work. And it made me happy that she understands what I'm doing. Do this for you guys. So I appreciate the heck out of her. But like I said, address 3 of the positions, and they very easily can. We go into the draft doing BPA. Trade back from 3. A lot of teams that need quarterbacks. Say the Jets go with Sewell at 2. All of a sudden you got Wilson, Enfield sitting there at 3. A lot of teams are going to want to trade up. Carolina Panthers. A lot of teams are going to want to trade up. So it's exciting. I'll keep you updated. This won't be the last video from today. Hopefully we make some signings and I'll make more videos. But all I'm going to say is love you guys. Take a deep breath. It's going to be fine. Trust the organization. Trust the team, the front office and the head coaches that took a 5-11 team and took them to 10-6. Trust the process. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. When will that be? I don't know. But love you guys. Like you.